where we last left off, we had a few discussions with a witch and Amesley's mother.
And Deckard.
And Deckard. Yes, Deckard was there. Deckard revealed to Finley there might be more to his story than he knows.
We also got Blackwell back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that one keeps going in and out of my mind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's the one that has whatever alcohol Lizzie was handed when she was having her "what the hell is going on" moment in the witch's shop.
Yep.
Lizzie's not having a good day. She found out her brother is literally the worst. He's sacrificed people. He and his father were both in a cult, and she doesn't know what to do about that. He's working, got paid a lot of money directly from Hitler, is screwing everyone over, and has a plan to run away to the Soviet Union.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no, we're caught up mostly. That's most of his evil.
Yeah, so we just got back from having a really weird time after we tried to find him and saw him approaching the house, and many of us are very angry right now.
Yeah, so he's entering into the house right now. Before I let you guys loose on him, Father Blackwell, we may still need him.
Oh, he doesn't get out of this that easy.
Right, we need him alive, but he has lost kneecap privileges, is what I'm hearing. Understood, Governor.
Yeah, no complaints there.
He does not need kneecaps to continue breathing.
As a priest, I should tell you, don't.
But you're not going to.
For the things that he's done, don't kill him.
So what you're saying is the good book is a little fuzzy on the subject of kneecaps.
I was gonna say that there's a line from a movie where the guy says that.
Finley's just shining his shoes.
Lizzie's staring at Finley.
As ready as I'll ever
Just
be.
side-eye.
So, as you enter into the yard, the two trees on both sides, there's a nice cool breeze comes through, and you see a little bit of inside the building right now. You see the cook is already in there preparing the next meal, and you see Wesley heading inside to the stairs as you guys approach. The door hasn't closed yet.
Is he going like he's going up to his room?
Yes.
Lizzie just plans to follow him up to his room. She wants to corner him somewhere. And she knows this house very well.
Are you all following?
I'm happy to help.
I picture she just starts to take off and says he's mine. Other people are welcome to do stuff, but she's just one-track mind. I'm having a conversation with that little bitch.
You better believe Finley took off at full speed, just going, "Mine, mine, mine!"
There's a fireplace here, correct?
Yes, there is a fireplace here. Oh, good God!
No,
Freddy!
No. Finley
If
is
Finley
going
is
to...
running after him, can I try and trip Finley so I get there first? Because I don't want him to die immediately.
Let's not mess each other up on the way to beat up the guy.
Wait, Finley's going to actually look over and calmly say, "Wait, we can do this together. We can smash his nuts together."
First off, that's gross because he's my brother. Second off,
Ew! I just meant
he's
stop
not
it.
getting out of it this easy. He's going to help us fix this, and then he's going to be left behind to deal with consequences of his actions for once in his damn life.
Can I kick him once?
Fine.
Alright. Finley slows down.
You hear the door to his room close.
Are there any other exits from that room?
You know that there was a window, but other than that, that's the second floor.
Okay. Let's hope he's a little more risk averse than he's shown. Who's taking point?
Lizzie's already opening the door.
You got
He
it.
has guns.
We all have guns!
Wait, I have a gun, yeah.
Yeah, just go to open the door before he has time to lock it.
You open the door and you see him with a strange rod of wood in his hand.
Is it the one that I stole?
Yes. Oh, it's you. Interesting.
Yes. And we know everything. You're not leaving as I step aside to let the others come in. I think I actually start going, circling around towards the window in case he tries to make a break for it. I found your little notebook. The nightstand is really not the best place to hide it. I mean, you weren't even trying.
Well, I can explain.
So I think at this point, Freddy comes in holding the fire poker they went to get and making sure that the tip is red hot. They are not going to use it. They're just there as intimidation for everybody else, like as a bonus on their rolls and things.
Finley high fives Freddy.
I just have my gun, so I feel kind of underdressed. Like everyone else came with all the spice, but no, I just have a gun.
Y'all aren't even insane for this bout of violence.
Look, Finley just calmly closes the door behind everyone and just locks it. Takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and rolls up his right pants leg. All right, I'll wait till you're done.
I think that you have the wrong impression of me.
Drop the wand first.
No.
Or hand it over.
Also no.
Okay.
We know everything you've done. The people you sacrificed, the people you've screwed over. We also found the proof of your little escape plan. And who you've been working for. That's why you're going to help us fix this mess before anyone gets caught up in your bullshit.
Well, you see, I was already working on that. See, I have no allegiance to any of those powers that seek to do whatever with these. I truly do want to use them for the greater good, just like you. And that's why I needed Freddy here to, well, do what she does best and appraise things and really help me put into perspective what we have here so that we can use them for the greater good. It's the freeing of Europe.
Just slowly points the fire poker at him.
You've been a terrible liar.
Oh, really? Because I'm with your sister here.
Both of his hands go up. He's still holding the wand in his left hand, but
Can I go to grab the wand out of his hand?
as you do, I need you to roll a dexterity.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Every time he says the greater good, Finley is getting even angrier. Just that vein is just bulging at this point.
Hard success.
Woo!
Yes, you cross the room and you grab him, and the rest of you see both Lizzie and Wesley vanish.
Ooh.
Right.
Oh, that could have gone better.
Okay.
I turned to Father Blackwell. Pointers on what we just saw?
Well, either they're invisible right there, and he grabs the poker from Freddy and just wafts at the air where they were. Nope, not invisible. I imagine they are somewhere else, and for Lizzie's sake, I pray it is not anywhere too terrible.
Right. Second question. How often can he do that? Because we'll never catch him if he can just do it all the time.
Well, that is something I don't know.
Alright. Okay.
We're gonna go straight to Lizzie,
Uh-huh.
see if this can resolve itself.
In my defense, Lizzie not knowing how magic works, taking the stick away from him was a good plan.
Oh, I'm not combating that. I thought it was great. You stand in nothingness. It is just dark. You feel something beneath you. You feel something at your feet. And you lift your legs. And you just start floating. And you feel yourself still gripping onto your brother, but you can't see him in the dark.
I'm not letting go. I am not letting go. He's not getting away that easy. And what in the hell is this, brother?
And as you try to speak, you can't even hear your own words. Until you feel your brother's arm move, and all of a sudden, you are somewhere else. And there's water and rain pouring down on you. And you are trying to stay afloat in the waves, and your brother is holding on to you, trying to make sure that you don't go under. You hear him shout in some language, and then you are on dry ground, but in a forest somewhere.
What is going on?
Well, trying to get us back to where we were so that your friends can assault me, but it's not working right.
So, you're up to your eyeballs in things you hardly understand that I'm trying really hard not to think about right now, and you think it's fun to just mess around with things and ruin people's lives in the middle of a bloody war.
I could leave you here, you know.
But that wouldn't fix anything, would it?
Well, it would be one less person trying to assault me when I get back to where I'm going so that I can fix things, because things have gotten rather out of hand. Even I admit that.
Well, perhaps if you stopped lying to us and started telling us the full truth, we might be able to help.
And you start seeing the wand in his hand start to vibrate. It's like, oh, and he reaches out and he grabs you and you both vanish again.
Oh, I haven't let go of him. It's both he's not getting away and I don't know what's going on, so I'm holding on to, like, the one physical solid thing that makes some amount of sense.
I need you to roll sanity for me.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was gonna happen. I shouldn't be this sane, but I think that was also a hard success.
Alright, you lose 3 sanity.
That's not bad considering what's happening.
I need you to roll it again for where you end up next.
Oh goody.
This is fine.
Oh no.
Roll a d10.
Lizzie's having a time. She's about to be at the level of sanity that she probably should have been given what all just happened.
Well,
Got a 1.
Okay. You start to panic. And how do you let this panic out?
I think I just start screaming at him. It's basically the tirade that I've been in, but she's just unleashing all of her pent-up everything towards him.
As you do, you turn and you look at everything around you as you are in a dark, dimly lit cavern where you start to see these globs just kind of dripping off the ceiling. Some viscous liquid of a color that you can't really tell in the dark. You imagine it's brown, maybe a yellow tint. And you start yelling at him for all of the things that he's just gotten you into, and he can't even take you home, and how dare he help these people, how dare he help these people, how dare he sacrifice those people.
What
Oh
is
my God,
wrong
is that a
with
cat?
you? We were both raised better. How could you do what you did to father?
And he's just a wide eye at you, and then at the things around him as he drops the wand.
What are you doing?
There is nothing behind those eyes right now.
She takes a step back, but she's still not letting go.
And the eyes darken, but not in the way of a romance novel darken. They instead you see just a dark purple glow coming from them.
What are you?
I'm not important yet. But you are.
What do you want?
What I've wanted for years now. Although not long in my time. I want Gabriella.
What do you want with her?
Revenge. Simple as that.
She's one of the nicest people I've ever met. What could she possibly have done to you?
And you just see ooze dripping from Wesley's eye.
She took everything I worked for.
I'm gonna roll a thing. Like, is she going to be smart about this, or is she just going to be a smart ass? Okay, good. We got odds, because Evan's a smart ass. It sounds like your perception of time is different than ours. You work on a larger time scale than we do. It means you have plenty of time to build back whatever you're trying to do. Do you really need to go and take out a little human?
Everything was ready. I was finally going to win.
Come on, mate. Just because something doesn't work out doesn't mean you give up or flip the table. You have all the time in the world, right? You could just try again. Is she really worth it? Or should you maybe just focus on what's going on with what you're trying to do? Focus on your own thing.
Why don't you just get over it, Basidiogre? Come on.
Wow.
You're being such a weenie. Just let it go.
Just get over it.
Just get over it. Just wait until I die and then you'll win. Like, come on.
Lizzie's trying to not think too hard about it, but she's dealt with, like, criminals before, so she's trying to talk to this person like they're, like, criminal mastermind. Just like, sometimes the unexpected doesn't happen, but you learn from it and you move on, right?
Oh, that's so good.
You start to see Wesley's face melt off.
Ugh.
You see the skin in cuts just flake off. Parts of it are starting to drip down his chin.
Oh, no, you don't need to do that. I actually kind of need him, unfortunately. Could you not, please?
My master has waited for so long. So long. And Gabriella just comes and takes everything from us.
You have all the time in the world. You can try again. You can just do better next time. Are you really going... Are you really going to let just one setback, which, I mean, granted, it sounds like it was a big setback, but it doesn't have to be the end.
I will see that she dies tonight.
I mean, that just sounds like you're putting a lot of effort into something when you could be putting that effort into furthering whatever your plans are. The more effective uses of your time than just trying to ruin one person. What if that ends up derailing what you're planning to do next?
Roll sanity.
Lizzie's just like, I actually like Gabriella. How do I make sure she doesn't end up dead? Oh, that was bad.
God.
Oof. Roll a d10.
Okay.
Oh my god, don't make me cry.
That was a 3.
You lose another 3 sanity.
That passed me at 52. I'm still doing relatively okay compared to most of you.
Master Basidioka demands her death.
I mean, to each their own. I just feel like someone big and important like that could be focused on more important things.
And you start to see out of the back of your brother's head, a vine-like tendril starts to just crack through his skull and attach itself to the back wall. Slowly. It migrates there, and then it latches on and starts pulling him back, and you start to see that his feet have a similar tendril just pulling him towards that wall.
Okay, so I take it I'm not getting my brother back?
Out of his chest, you start to see more claw him in to this wall. And from that middle section of his chest, you see that green eye
I'm going for the wand and I'm getting the hell out of here. Because he's just diving for the wand. She's like, nope. Too late for him. I'm out.
Roll spot hidden.
Okay. I'll spend the luck. I will spend 22 luck to find it. I want out.
Don't want to see what's coming next? As you're looking for this wand, you start to notice that you're not alone with this servant of the city ogre. And you start hearing growling behind you.
Not gonna look. Going for the wand. I'm out. I'm done. I'm out.
As you grab the wand, you hear them off their back feet lunge at you. And you move the wand like you saw your brother do and you felt him do. And you're gone.
I'm just thinking, take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home.
And you end up in a grassy field that is overgrown, looking up at the charred remains of your former home.
Okay, close. Other house, though, where my friends are.
And you pour in, and your friends are standing there. And Father Blackwell is just pulled the poker back from where you stood.
Just immediately drops the wand. Okay.
Picking up that poker because it is red hot, so it does not start a fire on the floor.
Yeah, it's the wand just dropped on the floor. So that takes you places. Gabriella, do you remember pissing off a, super powerful entity? Something with, red glowy eyes, weird vines, green eye. It said you took everything from them and is going to kill you tonight?
Tonight? I guess this is a good question because my memory's had a bunch of holes in it. Do I remember?
Roll sanity.
Oh no! The mechanics in the game! I failed!
I mean, I didn't say the name, but that's also mostly because I don't know if Lizzie particularly remembers that
I mean,
specific
there could
detail
only
right
be
now.
one guy.
Roll a d8.
Okay, 2. I'm sorry, you said die tonight?
Yes.
Well, nothing comes to mind, but my memory has been through some form of cheese grater over the last few months anyway. So that's no help. If I'm in danger, we should probably get away from people you care about.
Or at least get the people I care about out of here.
Also, and whatever that thing is has seen you too? So that's probably not good.
It said that I was important in that it wants you, and it was speaking through my brother, who was apparently one of its servants. And I'm just double checking. Adam did say the name, right?
No.
No.
Oh, yes, he did.
Wait,
yes,
yeah,
he did.
oh.
But the name is Swiss cheese its way out of your
Ah,
mouth.
God! Gaslight powers strike again.
Of City Ogre?
Gaslight, gatekeep, the city ogre.
What are you talking about? There is no elder entity. You're acting crazy.
He said a name, but it's just like something's not...
Oh, no, that feeling I'm familiar with.
I saw my brother, get dissolved into a monster with weird tentacles and claws and a green eye right in the middle.
Okay, that...
You saw me what?
Yes.
The door opens
Oh, no.
behind you.
Mm.
What are you all doing in my room?
Who's behind us?
You see Wesley behind you.
Finley puts him in a chokehold.
Finley, go ahead and roll.
I was going to poke him with the poker, so can I lend assistance?
Is it brawl in this one? Yeah.
Okay.
Lizzie is trying to not scream.
Wow! 24 out of 20.
Woo!
Wow.
They-
Nice!
Dice gods want
Far
this
more
to
successful
happen.
character. Okay. You put this man in a chokehold, and he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Oh, uh, and he starts screaming bloody murder as you poke him with that poker.
That's about right.
And, like, Finley's like trying to do the whole Scooby-Doo thing of like, who are you really?
I'll just pulling at his face.
Yep.
Oh no.
I just saw you die.
Well, well,
Is he like? Is the skin normal looking?
can we not do the poker again?
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's just burnt flesh. Die. I just got home.
No, we saw you coming home before. And we traveled with that, and I nod down to the wand, which I'm gonna say, like, I have, like, my foot near it or something. I'm not directly touching it, but I'm close enough to where if I need to, I can grab it.
That's one of the artifacts. May I see it?
No, you're not.
No.
No?
Please.
No. Not after what I just went through. Where did you go? What did you do? What is going on here?
I just went out shopping.
For what?
Robert said that he needed more food for everybody.
Can I roll intelligence with the argument that he's my brother and I know how to tell if he's lying?
I was gonna say, we need to check in if what he knows anyway. Like, that part of why we needed to catch him is for information.
Roll psychoanalysis.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna roll that, I'm bad. I have a 1 in bad. Gabriella, 5 check.
You turn to me and like, why would I know if your brother is lying less or more than you?
Because you know
Roll
psychology.
for vibes.
Alright, let's see here. Do I just give him like a cursory glance? Is like, does it, besides, well, I guess we just hit him with a fire poker, so his stress levels are going to be elevated anyway. He looks confused, right? Like,
Yeah, he's beyond himself confused.
okay. Where were you before you came home?
I was out at the general store getting groceries. For a very ungrateful guest, I will add.
Don't make me slap you.
Can someone confirm? Wait a minute.
Receipt, coat pocket, left side.
I reach in and I pull. Is there a receipt?
Yep, there's a receipt.
Okay.
Which is Lizzie more shocked by? The fact that he's not dead or the fact that he went out to get groceries?
Yeah, wait, we've had a lot of conflict thus far, and we know what you're planning and your debts and the different people that you're indebted to and the problems that you're trying to escape. Why are you going out to get groceries if you're in so much danger?
Well, because they asked. I don't want to put them in danger.
I turn and look over. Anybody else have any takers?
Serious question, everyone. Who says the dummy that we followed here was actually the real one? What if this one is the real dope? And whatever you saw was some kind of mimic, fake, decoy to purposely have you there, Lizzie?
I hate that.
I'm starting because your brother. I hate to say it, but your brother is an idiot, and this idiot just doesn't seem like the one to really set up such an elaborate thing and just happen to use the wand. This is seeming. I think this is the real brother, and you were following something else. Something is playing with us.
Something that wants to kill me.
I hate this.
Everybody roll sanity.
Dagnabbit!
Ah! No!
Whew!
Every time.
Billy regrets all of his words.
Every day I
Yay!
suffer.
Wow, 40. Wow!
Motherfucker.
You just barely succeeded.
Yup!
All of you are standing in this room, wondering, why are we doing this? Like, there was nobody in here when we got in here. Those of you who failed, roll me a d4.
Gaslit. What are you talking about? That never happened. You're acting crazy.
We're getting gaslit by a goddamn elder god.
4.
Did you also get a 4, Brian?
Hey, did I have to roll one too?
But no, it was
I'll
whoever
roll it.
failed. Never mind, you didn't fail.
I failed. It was me.
That's Gabriella.
I lost 4
My
more
bad.
sanity. Woo!
So I don't remember anything that I saw.
Nope.
And I don't remember any of the conversation that we just had.
You're just standing there with your brother in Finley's chokehold.
So when are you going to tell me about all the people that you've sacrificed and the 2 cults that you joined and the fact that you've been working for the Nazis and have an escape plan to get to the Soviet Union?
Oh, it's the weirdest thing. It feels like I've heard this before.
Right, this is.
Oh, I don't like this.
You all feel like you've had this conversation before, but you can't remember having it.
You're going to actually give us answers this time, because you're going to help us fix this. And maybe, just maybe, we won't leave you trussed up like a Christmas turkey for the Nazis to come find.
What? He looks like he's like shaking something out of his mind. Sister, I have no idea what you're talking about, or why you're even here. When did you come into town?
Is.
Finley lets Adam out of the chokehold, bends him around, and just starts shaking him. We don't have time for this, boy! You are playing with forces that are outside of your control.
You brought us here. You had Gabriel bring us here from the train station. The train that we thought blew up, but someone just put a weird spell on us because it was one of your people, the people you were working with, Greenwheel. You came to pick us up and brought us here to help fix the mess you made with the Nazis.
Greenwheel. Those people that Dad was working with.
You were working with them. You took Dad's place. I found your journal. You really need to have a better hiding place other than your bedside table.
Can the German release me?
Oh no, he's going to just put him down and go, just sit.
As you release him, he grabs the wand.
God damn it.
Can I try and step on him? Because I have my foot right next to it.
Roll dexterity.
Getting real tired of this guy.
While this is going
tired of
on.
this
17 out of 50,
Because we feel like
trying
we've
me.
had this conversation. Is there any way, I don't know if this works in Cult
Tired
of
of
Duty like
this
it does in World of Darkness, but use a cult to figure out what's going on here?
Roll intelligence.
While you're doing that, I picture that I step on his hand and slide my sleeve over my hand and grab the wand without actually touching it.
He has grabbed the wand. It is in his hand. He is just on the floor. He wasn't able to cast.
I'll spend the 7 points of luck to make that a success, which brings me down to 93 luck.
Okay. You realize that something has happened before, maybe? It's so foggy, but you think that he was in here before.
Okay. She just is kind of gonna look at the poker, kind of look around the room, and kind of take in. I justify this by scuff marks and things, and frowned.
You see the struggle. You wonder why you grabbed a poker and came up into his room all of a sudden, and you realize we wouldn't have done that unless we were chasing him in.
Right, we chased you in, but it reset, and you're here now. I hate this bullshit.
Lizzie's going to
As he
grab
lit-
the wand
as-
again. Because she doesn't remember and her brother's after, and she's just like, no.
As you grab for the wand, you three and Father Blackwell see her disappear
No!
again.
I hate this place!
If she remembered, she would know, but she doesn't remember, so she's just like, no, you can't have it.
I love that the theme last season was I might have said this in a previous episode. We have got to kill those Nazis. And the theme this season is, well, isn't gaslighting neat? Isn't that a neat thing? Isn't that a neat thing you can do to a person?
Gaslight Gatekeep Cthulhu.
A couple moments later, she appears again without Wesley.
So this time I don't remember anything, I'm just standing back in the room with the wand and no Wesley.
Yeah, this time you have tears streaming down your face.
Why? Why? What?
You drop the wand out of your hand, and Wesley is standing at the door.
No more.
Get him! Hold him down.
It's just Finley just turns and just punches.
Go ahead and roll brawl.
Do I notice that the fire poker's here and has been here for a while and is starting to cool down?
Roll intelligence. Same with you, Freddy.
That might be something.
Cool.
Knowing my rolls today, though. No! I failed every roll.
Should
failed
Lizzie just
too.
go ahead and roll sanity?
No, you don't remember anything this time, and I'm not gonna make you roll it again. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
man.
Hard
That bad.
success with a 16.
You think that you're stuck in some sort of loop. You think that this has happened 6 times.
6? That's so much worse.
Cool.
Just the
Is
worst.
she reaching for the wand again?
Yes, she's reaching for the wand again.
I'm gonna smack the poker in between her hand and the wand.
Stay back!
Right.
Finley, did you roll to hit
Oh,
him?
I failed that.
Oh yeah, you missed. He drops to the ground. He grabbed for the wand. Lizzie goes to grab the wand to start the 7th loop, and the poker comes into play.
When I see Freddy starting to swing the poker, I stop because of like, you wouldn't do that for no reason. I don't know what's going on, but
Right. You done this about 6 times now. Really would like to not do number 7. You, and she points at the little cretin on the floor who is not worth the oxygen that the trees are giving him, drop it.
And he vanishes.
Well, alright. We've broken the loop, so that's good. Maybe.
So now what?
what?
We burned this house to the ground.
I'm gonna poke my head outside of the door to see if anything is like starting to decay and go crazy.
You see this yellow powder-like substance on the ground where Wesley was.
I'm sticking my head out the door and calling for Robert and Gabriel. Robert, Gabriel?
No.
You alright?
Are you all coming down for dinner, or what? We called like an hour ago.
Check if your brother's with them.
Come on, sister.
It was just this morning. Wasn't it?
Did we just hear, come on, sister?
Yeah, that means he was never up here in the first place. Do I recognize the powder? I feel like every time I see something that's Big B related.
Father Blackwell scoops it up into a vial. You know what this is, don't you, Gabriella?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yes.
Something's stopping me though. I saw it at the manor.
Well, you witnessed something. I don't believe it was your brother. I believe your brother has eluded us again. And it's now evening, when it was just morning.
He might be more dangerous than we gave him credit for.
Father Blackwell, what's going on?
I can't rightly tell you. I don't know myself. It's on the tip of my tongue, like I've seen this before.
Is that really my brother downstairs?
I wish I could tell you yes or no. Whatever it is, we'll face it together.
I certainly hope so.
Should never have taken that Romanian job.
We all have a lot of regrets, I'm sure. Finley,
Yes.
do you have any of your grandfather's journals?
Just the couple from when he was in his apartment, when he was doing me some very disturbing letters about some woman he encountered and something about she was peculiar, and I didn't believe any of it. I have like maybe 2 of them.
Did he ever reference something that started with a B, but you could never read it, or it just never clicked with you?
I thought it was just more of my grandfather's nonsense, his gibberish of made-up names and such.
And Gabriella, you remember briefly and in your dreams, a eye upon Big Ben.
Yes. And it's that name.
Was it a green eye?
I shot it.
Yes.
I saw it too. In one of the loops, maybe? Exploded out of Adam.
Not ideal.
He's been serving it.
Freddy, I'll bring you up some dinner in a little bit. Go into the study and start working on the appraisals. We need to know exactly what he has. And exactly what we're dealing with.
And keeps someone out of the loop in case it loops again.
Yes.
We had that, like, essentially the Nazis' shopping list of what they were looking for. I feel like I've given that to you. Because that was one of the many things that we found. So you have the list, so maybe that'll help.
Oi, it'll help. Right. And she will toddle off to the study, just swinging the poker and whistling.
Alright. So we're going to divide this up. It's going to be the three of you and Father Blackwell at dinner. And Freddy, it's going to be you in the study. Does anybody want to be with Freddy in the study?
I feel like Freddy being alone's a bad idea. I don't know what kind of help Lizzie can provide, but also just...
Lizzie needs to be downstairs.
Yeah.
I'll stay behind. We meet back up around what time? Just in case.
Everybody set your watches. Dinner is going to be an hour.
Okay.
If we are not back in an hour, Freddy and Gabriella, why don't you come down and help us sort out whatever loop we might be stuck in?
Of course.
It might happen again.
I hope not. Check doorways for that powder. It might have something to do with it.
Why? What is the purpose of whatever's going on?
I can only imagine
Why?
it's to waste our time.
He grabs a handkerchief, Father Blackwell does, and he blows his nose, and you see this yellow powder coming out of his nose. It's spores. They affect your mind. And they aren't outwardly deadly, but if you hang around it for too long, your mind becomes a bit like Swiss cheese with memory.
That would explain what's happened to me. If that's the case, we need to get your family that you care about out of here.
We need to get...
This house might be like the other Ainsley Manor.
I have a bad feeling that they aren't at all the people that you used to know.
Oh god, we're too late.
Gabriella, you had told me that her father was there and talking to you like normal. Like he did in his correspondence, he knew everything. These spores might be piloting their host, perhaps?
How do we... I guess if we were all caught in the loop, we could be safe. How do we know that we're not being piloted?
Well, if we are, why are we trying to fight against it? Why would any being with that such power?
Lizzie is sitting on the floor hugging her knees for a minute.
Depends if they got motivations like us, like someone really, really fucked you over, you know? I mean, he had the chance to torture him over and over again till they broke. Be a little satisfying, I feel.
They can't be gone. They can't all be gone, no.
That also might mean that one of us is working for Basidioga. We can't rule that out. Anyways, let's split up, maybe look for some clues.
Wait, hold on. Do you have charcoal, or do you know where I can find charcoal in this house?
Lizzie is 1,000-yard stare at the moment.
Lizzie, I need you to focus with me for a moment. If we're going to be caught in time loops, I'd like to be able to keep track.
Okay, hang on. I think I have something. I feel like it would make sense for her to have paper and something to write with, just Or whenever you have to drop notes or something.
Not writing, we can misplace it. I just want to be able to mark my arm in case I notice anything strange.
You just hear from Finley, you just hear like a ripping, tearing. Finley's just ripping strips of cloth. I'm going to burn this fucking house to the ground.
Let's get everyone out first.
Oh,
How do
no,
we
that's
know-
just the plan. We
Wait,
get
the
the
artifacts.
out.
We have to make sure that those don't fall into the wrong hands.
How do we not know that those are just not placed by him? Let's burn them all. I'm not going to let some thing outside of my own dimension decide my life, my fate. He wants to try to control me, but guess what? I'm about to give him a real bad case of indigestion.
Finley would have a hard time imagining that he is a character in a tabletop RPG game.
You have been listening to Beyond the Crumbling Veil, a Call of Cthulhu 7e actual play podcast by Styx Helix Productions, as part of Pseudonym Social, a creative podcast network changing reality one story at a time. If you're enjoying this show, please consider leaving us a review on iTunes or Podchaser or wherever you're listening to help other people find this lovely spooky tale. Beyond the Crumbling Veil is DM'd by John Voman of Styx Helix Productions, with Brian as Finley Jaeger Lazarus, Ian Ramos as Gabriella Slaughter, Fennec Foxfire as Frederica Newman, and Brianna Jean as Charlene Elizabeth Amesley. The show is also produced by Brianna Jean. If you don't want to wait to find out what happens next, you can get early access to our episodes by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/pseudonymsocial. You can also find out more information about our other shows at pseudonymsocial.com and support our various productions.